Virgo, welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Now, we're going to pull a general overview card for you first, and then we will build your baseline, yeah? Show me what's going on, please, for that Virgo energy. Show me Virgo, please. Of course, I do enjoy the Celtic Cross reading simply because, you know, they can offer a variety of things. I never really know what I'm going to see, and that's the whole point. It could be like Capricorn, which you might have a concentrated theme. For others of you, it might be multi-directional, like Taurus. I don't know. They both had great readings, by the way. So, if you have either Capricorn or Taurus in your chart, you might want to check theirs out. They were both pretty good, you know? But let's see what's going on for you. Show me, Virgo, please. What's going on for my lovely, patient Virgos? What's going on for Virgo, please? Show me, Virgo. A spiritual union. Two of Cups. Simply put, love energy. Where they both meet over an ace. When our love cup becomes so full that we share it with somebody. It's a lovely bond. Spiritual union, of course, aptly put, but one based in love and recognition of each other's energies. What's going on? If you are looking for love, hopefully you have found it. If you're currently in a loving relationship, good. I hope it stays that way. It's beautiful. Show me Virgo, please. Show me that Virgo energy, please. Show me that Virgo energy, please. What's going on? Show me Virgo, please. What's going on for Virgo? Show me Virgo. What's going on for Virgo, please? Current situation, your energy, strength. Feeling strong-willed or just strong in the general sense. Making something your own, pulling it toward you. Actually, I will note that in this card, I don't know if you can see it, there is the infinity loop in the cup. The infinity loop here above strength. If you want to ask somebody on your chart, could be connecting to one, that's not the point. It does feel like there is something in you that feels strong. And it comes from a place of feeling union and harmonized with someone else. Crossing the High Priestess, your intuition. We'll see why it's crossing you. I'm terribly curious. There might be something that you are feeling but not necessarily speaking to. We shall see. The High Priestess knows, but she is often quiet. We'll see. Okay. What is hovering above you? The world. Some influential energy here in terms of cycling. Your relevant past. Seven of Swords. Doubts. What is exiting, holding on, Four of Pentacles, your near future, the Chariot, being in love. Strengths, Queen of Wands. Is this the case of Stella got her groove back? Let's see. Your environment, Wheel of Fortune, yes, things are changing. So it seems, hopes and fears, to love again or to not love again, Seven of Cups. Your outcome, Page of Pentacles. You don't know, but you want to find out. Well, now, for those of you who value quick tarot, you can stop right here. You got everything that you seem to need to know. So I'm looking at a Virgo who is interested most likely in a new spiritual and or loving union. It requires you letting go of things that have not worked out in the past, particularly old behavioral patterns, forming old attachments that no longer serve you. I'm always happy, personally, as a reader, to see a Four of Pentacles on the exit. That's always a good thing. You've had doubts. I'm sure that they are reasonable in the past that play up on your current energies, no doubt. That's the reason why we look at the past, is that we can understand how it might be affecting us in present day and possibly future orientation. And if we don't want it to, how can we do something about it? You understand that you are being subject to change. It's looking like you are trying or being interested in opening a new cycle, one that looks like it's more love-oriented. Your intuition might be telling you it's time to come out and try. You might have some reservations, especially if you have lingering doubts or lingering holding on energy, okay? But the world is above you. It's influencing you. Time to close out, time to open up. Time to close out, time to open up. Your near future, the Chariot, you would like to be in love, I believe. So for those of you who already find yourself in a loving union, congratulations to you. That's beautiful. Wasn't quite sure which way you were leaning when we opened up. I do believe you want to find your forever person, as indicated by that infinity loop, not once but twice. Something that's more meant to be, spirit-bound. I believe you are feeling the pull to move your chariot forward, to be in love again. Your energy, your strengths, you might have some very strong fire in your chart. Oh, scorched earth. Watch out, honey. If you're an earth sign that has very strong fire, oh yeah, scorched earth. Take no prisoners. You have the passion in you, you have the drive, confidence. I like that. It's good. The Wheel of Fortune, your environment, you find that when you look around, things are changing. But you already kind of knew that. Your hopes and your fears, Seven of Cups, to open yourself up to love or not. Will you successfully? Will you not? I don't know. But you seem to be interested. Your outcome is Page of Pentacles. I know that doesn't seem terribly substantial. But given the pace of Earth energy, I can't say I'm surprised. For you, that's like the small form of investment in a direction that you would like to see yourself in. Especially if you identify as a Virgo who's coming out of a place of, well, self-identifying as someone who's had a tendency to hold on. And it's kind of kept you from going forward, and you kept yourself holding back, that kind of thing. We all do it. To what degree and how long, that's up to each of us as individuals. I'm just happy to see that you were letting go of something that was probably meant to be let go of some time ago. In your interest of moving forward, I know you feel a certain drive in you. I know you do. There is a certain drive in you. You have a certain heat in you. Okay? Just that willingness to see things in a different way. That ambition to move towards a goal. Even if it starts out modestly. I think you would rather do it than not. So show me strength, please. Strength of will, no doubt. Perhaps you've been holding out. So strength is not just about pulling towards us, it can also be about pushing away. For some of you, you've been holding out for love for a long time. Pushing it away. I'm not ready. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Right? And Virgo needs convincing. I'm not convinced by anything I'm seeing or experiencing. We'll see. Show me strength, please. Show me strength, please. You might have some very strong fire in your chart. Particularly Leo. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. The strength to move forward. The strength to find a new union. One that you can feel at the spiritual and emotional level. One that you can harmonize with. Someone or something, but someone who feels like your forever cup. You know? Let's see if we can find your forever cup. I'm rooting for you, honey. No matter how hard it gets in tarot, because real tarot reflects real life, I'm always on your side. Okay? I want people to understand more about their natures, not less. The more in tune we are with ourselves, the better we do. This is typically how it goes. And if you want a strong, loving union, I want that for you. And so too does Spirit. Knight of Swords. The Empress. Queen of Cups. Wow. Strength. Knight of Swords. The Empress. The Queen of Cups. I see you taking very swift action. I believe. Towards your goals and love. And it comes from a good place. How do you get there? That's the question. There's a lot of love here, and a lot of respect for someone, the Empress. This is someone who holds a high regard in our heart space. It's what you want. You want strength for what looks like an ideal union. And I want you to get there. I do. It's swift. It's kind of like energy saying, Christina, if I knew something was right for me, I wouldn't hesitate. Well, I have no doubt. When you know something's right for you, you know something's right for you, yes? Many of you feel like you have been holding out for some time for what you feel is an ideal love, ideal partnership, and in which case your energy says, I wouldn't hesitate. If I knew that this kind of person or this kind of feeling existed, I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't. The High Priestess crosses you. Why? Have you been not able to feel your intuition towards any sort of new connectivity? Have you not been able to gravitate towards anyone who meets those feelings of the Queen of Cups and the Empress? This is high-ranking energy. It's beautiful. It's loving. It's unconditional, the way it should be. Yes? And you're telling me, Christina, I wouldn't hesitate. If that's what was presented to me, I wouldn't hesitate. Yet, your challenge is your intuition. Are you allowing yourself to be guided by your inner feeling? Because your actions here, you're telling me I would know how to take action if that's what was presented to me. But can you feel it? How do you know to take action towards something if you can't feel it or allow yourself to feel it? The King of Wands, Justice, Ten of Wands. I see the fire in you. I do. I've seen it twice. It's lovely. I have to insist on looking at a Virgo. You have some very strong fire in your chart, I believe. The drive, the intensity, the ambition, the passion. Justice, card of Libra, Ten of Wands. There's this insistence in you that in keeping my energy fair and in check, labors in doing what's right. It's your burden, but it's your burden that you're happy to bear. I see that you keep yourself busy. Very. And it's that same sort of level-headed sense of drive, ambition, and doing what's right, fair and square that adds to your sense of strain, but you also say it's correct. And in so doing, okay, in keeping your energy filtered into those areas of your life that aren't necessarily love-oriented, it's kind of like you're distracting yourself on purpose. And the only reason I say that is because your intuition is in the challenge position, which is not where it should be. This need I'm looking at for this Virgo that says, I have got to keep busy, I have to keep busy, I have to keep busy, I have to keep busy. I have a lot of things riding on me. I have a lot of responsibility weighing on me. I have no doubt. I have a lot of obligations. I have a lot of contracts to meet. Justice there. These could be any variety of contracts. Love, life, work, you name it. And in so doing, you keep the Ten of Wands on your back. The burden, the strain. And you say, this is where my energy has to be. This is where my energy has to be. This is where my energy has to be. So Christina, if this fantastic Empress and Queen of Cups presented itself to me, I would take action like that. That's if it presented itself to you in front of your face and it was 100% obvious. Like you didn't have to do any guesswork. If it just showed up in front of my face, Christina, if it knocked on my door, I would totally take action towards it. So then you're telling me you would engage in love. You would build that kind of strong connectivity. You know it's worth holding out for. You're telling me, Virgo, the way you do. I know it's worth holding out for. I agree with you. You do know what's worth holding out for. The only reason you haven't found it is because you're not making the space to feel it. There's that need in you. Busyness, 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 busyness. I have a lot of things that I'm working on. They all require my attention. I believe you. But how can you feel the connectivity you say you know is worth holding out for if you're not making space for it. You can't feel a particular partner. You can't feel a particular strong love bond because your energy seems to be preoccupied everywhere else. In other words, you're not making space for that which you desire the most. The volume of your energy is turned up way high in terms of output, 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 busyness, busyness, busyness. And through all that loudness, how can we hear ourselves? So I know you're interested in love, but are you making space for it? I know Virgo knows. I know Virgo knows what's worth making space for. I know you do. But there is a rhyme and reason, honey, behind all your busyness. There's something here you don't want to look at. And I know sometimes it's hard for you to feel your feelings and you kind of keep yourself drowned in noise and the busyness. Otherwise you would be able to hear yourself. And possibly pick up on the love energy that's actually right for you or meant for you. Let's take a look. Your unseen influences is the world. Are we switching a thing? Okay. No. We're switching. Show me the world, please. What is hovering above you? The world. High Priestess. There it is. Nine of Wands. There's the Resistance, the Three of Wands. Your sense of intuition is telling you change is on the horizon. You both expect it and resist it simultaneously. You would like there to be change. No, you don't. You want an ideal love, an ideal union, but I don't have time for it. The world is hovering around you. It's really up to you how much space you want to give this. There is a part of your life, the busyness, the distraction, the obstacle, that you getting in your own way. And I don't mean that as an insult. I have an idea of why you keep yourself so busy. I'm going to see it pretty soon. But there's an opportunity for that relatively soon to fall away if you stop resisting the cycle. This need that I'm looking at for this particular Virgo that says I'm resisting opening up, I have to keep on with this. Besides, my sense of self, my strength of resolve says I know how to take action towards an appropriate person. I know what the full package looks like. Yes, you do. I know I'm looking at a Virgo who knows what the full package is, but you haven't made the connection yet. How to get to it. You're saying, I'll know it when I see it, and then I'll take action. But you're not making space for it. Your intuition is here in the positive this time, telling you, Virgo, it's kind of time to cycle out of this. The Nine of Wands, the Resistance. You can feel it coming, the Three of Wands. That something for you might be coming in. So if you dialed back the noise and the busyness, you would hear it better. Your relevant past, your doubts, Seven of Swords, the things that hold you back, rather the thoughts. Now how substantial that Seven of Swords is entirely up to you. Show me that Seven of Swords, please. Relevant past being exactly that. The stuff that has happened to us in the past or we've experienced in the past that can play on us in present day. Influencing us, speaking to us, whispering it to us. Seven of Swords. Show me that Seven of Swords, please, for Virgo. Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Your relevant past is telling me that through all the doubts and things that you have felt in the past regarding your connections, it's one of the reasons why you have moved so slow, and it's taking you a long time to discover things that have naturally made you happy or have given you confidence. Okay. Because you give so much weight to confusion and doubts and second guessing yourself, it takes you a long time to enter into that space of confidence where you can feel good about moving forward. And this is literally what's playing up on your present day energy. You're telling me you know exactly how you would move forward for the right person, but you don't make space for it. And here's why. It's the doubts that pull you back and kind of dictate your pace. So you put all your best upfront energy into the busyness that surrounds you, and not necessarily into a connection or a love that you want. Okay. And it takes you a long time to work through anything in your life, the Virgo I'm looking at. So take what resonates, leave it does not, reverse energy as applies. It takes you a long time to acclimate, okay, into what actually gives you confidence or makes you happy. And it takes you months, possibly years, to work through singular concepts in order to get you to where you need to be. Where all this doubt comes from, I don't know. But I see it as a habit of the Virgo I'm looking at. It's not that it holds you back, it just takes you a long time to get you into a place of feeling good or confident about anything that you put yourself into. I know I'm looking at a Virgo who wants to put themselves into a spiritual union, one that's loving, strong, cohesive, but you don't make space for it. And the reason you don't make space for it is tying back to your sense of self-doubt. You slowly move into something, and you have to work through your mental stuff and your mental stuff and your mental stuff before you can finally achieve confidence in wherever it is you find yourself. Okay? And it's so ironic to me because you're showing me damn strong, healthy doses of fire. And it's that same damn strong, healthy doses of fire that keep you busy. Busy, busy, busy. It's self-imposed busyness. It keeps you from looking at options in love, engaging in love. But you tell me, well, I mean, Christina, you know, if this strong candidate, whoever they be, showed up in front of my face, I would know what to do. Would you? Four of Pentacles in the recent past. Will you allow yourself? Your tendency to overthink things slows you down. And that's okay. That's not a knock. Everybody has their own pace. When it gets in the way or proves an interference to your goals in love, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes a problem. Now, we all have busyness, honey. We all have busyness. But if you well and truly want the love that you want, and I believe I'm looking at a Virgo who very strongly desires a union, a harmonized union, you have to make space for it. In other words, it's not that they have to be worthy, it's you have to deem yourself worthy first. That means you show yourself the time and respect to work towards that goal, instead of fulfilling the fussiness of other things that keep you distracted. If that's what you really want, you have to give yourself the respect of dignity to open yourself up towards it and give it time. Real time. Like as much time as you give everything else, you have to give it that feeling too. And you do have the opportunity of change here. It's on the horizon, and I believe many of you will be letting your guard down soon. Soon. The Four of Pentacles is on the exit, which, like I said, I'm always happy to see that. We don't want to be holding on to nothing. If it does not serve us, don't hold on to it, because then you're just holding on for the sake of holding on, and the next thing you know, you have a warehouse of hoarded feelings and experiences that no longer serve you, and again, justify the busyness of your energy. If we're so busy holding on to this, that, and the other, we don't have room to grip anything else. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how it's feeding into each other? The more we do this, we can't, how can we possibly pull in? You know what I'm saying? How can we possibly pull in from other areas? Nine of Swords, the worry, the frustration, the Four of Swords, Five of Wands. Man, thank God. That's. I told you had the opportunity to cycle out of these frustrations. It is on the exit. And when that does, you're going to have a stronger sense of hope opening up towards positivity. That's some really negative energy that we want to get the hell out. It's frustrating. It's painful. It's mental anguish. The frustration, feeling alone, tired, exhausted with ourselves, and the repetition of our own useless thoughts. I'm looking at a Virgo who is hoarding stuff because you're not used to letting it go. You give a lot of your energy, I mean your mental and emotional energy, to holding patterns, whatever that Four of Pentacles is to you. For some of you, that's long-standing. You hold on to stuff out of habit, out of nature, for fear of loss. What if I need it again? And in so doing, I see the fussiness of your energy still trying to give things. Oops. Okay, emphasis on that. Point taken. Spirit's telling me you're going to have the opportunity to cycle out of that soon. And it's right here. All that frustration, you have the opportunity soon to cycle out of that. You feel it coming. And that's what we want to exit. I don't know who or what energy you've been holding on to. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. It's multi-directional. It's more than one thing. The busyness of your energy is such is that I see you giving and giving and giving and not necessarily getting back from. Okay, and that's part of this whole process back here that you're telling me it takes me, Christina, a long time to warm up to the idea that something might be good for me because I have a lot of doubts. So it's kind of easier to give myself to those things, people, places, circumstances, or energies that don't necessarily work for me. But I'm not in a place where I can confidently move forward yet either. Okay. Many of you will be exiting these kind of frustrating energies soon. What your prompt or motivation is, I don't quite know. Let's take a look at it. The Chariot's in your upcoming future. Show me the Chariot, please, for Virgo's near future. That's either you being in love or somebody's rush of love is coming towards you. Show me that Chariot, please. Show me that Chariot, please. Show me that Chariot, please, for the near future. You do desire a strong spiritual union. I've seen it, honey. But you are subject to your own sense of change in this too. The Ace of Pentacles. You have a new opportunity and love. Very much so. It's coming. Hence the emphasis and why my hand hit those cards and turned them over. Spirit kept telling me Virgo's cycle's coming. Virgo's cycle's coming. Virgo's cycle is coming. Strong one too, honey. You better hold on to your hat. It's coming in fast. You say you know? That's what you told me on the baseline. Christina, I know. I know. Thank you very much. I know when to take action. Spirit's about to make you prove it. I know. Until then, I'm holding out. Until then, I'm going to remain in the fussiness and busyness of other energies that really have nothing to do with my love goals, my union goals. Because I have a tendency to go very, very slow because I doubt myself way too much before I can feel good about something. Okay? You're not the first person I've seen this for. You're not going to be the last one, I promise you. A lot of people have some sort of variation of the very thing you're going through. But I'm telling you this right now, there's a reason why my hand knocked those cards over on the world. This whole resistance thing, you not feeling in tune with your intuition about the love energy, holding on to stuff that makes your energy feel small and frustrated, ungenerous, not giving to you in a way that fulfills you, that time's coming to an end soon. In the near future, there is a strong offer coming in, and I mean strong, and it's happening fast. And in the near future in tarot, honey, to me, this could be next week or in months. Tarot time is very different in the spiritual world. Some heavy connectivity, and it comes in the guise of new. You are in love, or somebody's very much in love with you, and an offer is being made. A substantial one. Strong connection to lovers. Ooh lolly. Hold on to your hat, honey. You in for a ride. I like your conviction here. I do. I feel like the universe is giving you a little prompter test. Hey Virgo. You say you know how to take action towards the right person? Prove it. Something's coming in fast, honey. I'm not even dicking around. Seriously. Go tarot real life, and I'm calling it for reals. Under the real cards. Something's coming in fast. It's strong. The lovers, bear with me. If you've been around the channel, you already know. For those of you who are new, the lovers is our most rewarding connection, but also the most complicated because we have to earn it. It's a multi-layered bonding system. It is mental, emotional, spiritual, and sexual, physical. You wanted that strong spiritual union? It's coming. The cycle's been hovering around you. This was terribly interesting, by the way. Did I hold these up? I'm sorry. What's hovering? Unseen influences, or you sense it, but you're trying not to. But it's coming. That resistance you've been showing me, fighting the same fight and feeling tired by the whole thing, giving your energy out and not getting it back, the struggle to connect with somebody in the right way, saying, I know when to move forward, thank you very much. You feel intuitively, here it is in the healthy position, that something's coming in. That resistance in you is beginning to wane. Substantially so. Like I said, I want that to be in your exit. I want this to be in your exit too. The struggle is real. Some of you have been saying that a lot lately. The struggle is real. It's about to exit. This comes in easily and quickly. This time of keeping yourself busy for the sake of it is coming to an end. This time of you giving your energy in bits and pieces to people, places, circumstances, or things to keep you preoccupied because you doubt yourself way too much, hence hold yourself back way too much, hence you don't put your heart back out there very little at all, if at all. That time's coming to an end. Something is introducing itself, and it's introducing it very strongly. I know some of you are saying, Christina, get on with the reading. I'm trying to impress upon you the shift of your energy, which will be in your best interest. However, I can tell you right now, it's going to be a little scary. Scary as in good, not scary as in bad. This ability you have to doubt yourself drags your energy backwards, keeping you from feeling good, confident, which is again ironic because you actually have some very strong fire elements in you. And it's those same strong fire elements in you, honey, I'm talking scorched earth, that keeps you so damn busy and distracted from seeing your doubts. and why it makes you move so slow in your love goals, but so fast in your busy workaday goals, making you miserable, frustrated, and fragmented. I hope you accept this for what it is, because it's coming. I don't mean to be all dramatic on you, honey. I have triple placements in Scorpio. It's kind of par for the course. But it's real. It's very real. It's solid as fuck. So, I hope you get into a place where you can convert all that fuel you have, a lot of it, in your own best interest. Because now you're showing me Queen of Wands and your strengths. Here, you use your King of Wands as an oppositional fire to keep you distracted. Over here, you're showing me passion in the right way, I hope. Show me this Queen of Wands, please. Excuse me. Tell you what, honey, Earth signs are killing it this week. I say good on you. I'm happy for all of you, by the way. Even if you don't gravitate towards this connection right away, and I say that out of hesitation because of your hesitation and your past energies, which I can tell have been very crippling to the Virgo I'm looking at. I am going to go ahead and take a wild guess. It's not a wild guess. It's intuition. I'm looking at a Virgo who quietly on the inside likely has, and you feel free to share this as you see fit. I only want people to share things as they feel comfortable. Okay? But this is how it's hitting me. I know what this is like. It's called anxiety. I helped people with it for years. It's in my background. Oh, sorry, in case you didn't know. I have a counselor of 10 years, BA in Psych and a Master's in Counseling. I know what anxiety looks like. It's what I call brave face anxiety. So people who suffer kind of from substantial internal anxiety and doubts, and how they express it or try to counter it is to shove as much fire out there as possible to keep themselves busy on the upfront, while their internal world drags several paces behind, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps behind. That's what you want, and that's where you lag the most. And it's also where you're the least happy. So I hope you meet someone this strong. I do. And that they inspire you to convert all that nervousness, the tension, the anxiety you feel into positivity. In other words, to use your fire in the correct way. Let's do it. Let's see it. And I'm talking I'm looking at a Virgo. You have anxiety, and the people who surround you the most don't know it. That's who I'm talking to today. I feel you. I can feel it from here. It's okay. You don't let people know. And those few around you who do know, I hope they support you. I like how the bigger part of you, your internal part of Virgo, has such a strong conviction of what it is you would do. If you knew that person existed, you know what you would do. Right? But the busyness of your anxiety hijacks your feeling, pulls you in different directions, anything other than what's personal. Don't make me cry. Ugh. I tell you what, the earth signs caught me on a soft day, honey. The earth signs caught me on a soft fucking day. Let me tell you right now, they got me. I almost teared up a little bit with Taurus. Oh, I hate it when people make me cry. But I feel things, honey. I feel the stress of your mind. And I feel the stress of your energy to constantly be preoccupied. That way you don't have to feel the feelings. And why you personally feel like you're always several steps behind you. But on the upfront, you're there and you're present for everybody except yourself. Queen of Wands, please, under your strengths. Show me that Queen of Wands, please, under your strengths. I'm rooting for you, honey. It's so fine. Page of Pentacles, it's fine. I'll take that. I see where you're coming from. I'll take that. Okay? Your strengths. Seven of Cups. There you go. There you go. There you go. You're doing it. You're doing it. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Whoever this is who's presenting their energy to you, it could be you to them. I do feel, however, it's being extended to you. The way it comes rushing in so fast, and given the background of your energy, I do feel like this is someone presenting themselves to you. I will try to get a check on their energy. You are opening up to it. You are. This person is doing that. In terms of you reacting to them, it is an energy conversion. Where your fire was being used in the wrong ways, and this is self-doubt, self-fragmentation, you are trying to consolidate it into positive energies, love options. You're trying to open your fire up to this person romantically, as well as in viable options for love. Hence, your environment's changing rapidly. This will happen over the course of the next several months. I need a fan, honey. I need a fan. Oh, okay. Okay, show me that Wheel of Fortune, please, in your environment. Yes. Oh, hold on to your head, honey. I might call your message that and piss everybody off. Everybody hates vague titles. I will never get a thumbs down so fast as when I do a vague title that pisses everybody off. Tell me what it is in the title. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some people are so simple, honey. So simple, so small. They want their fast food 10-minute message readings. We don't do that. I know you know. We don't do that around here, do we, Virgo? Hell no. No, we do not. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. Oh, hell no. We don't do junk food tarot. Thank you very much. Okay, show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. Your environment is changing. Ten of Pentacles. Know that you have the solidity behind you. Nine of Swords is death. You are terrified. There is a certain level of foundation in how you've always experienced yourself that's changing rapidly, and it does feel good. You have to trust the process. And as you see it take shape in the real world, your anxiety, which I saw back here, begins to die. Trust the process. Trust the fucking process, Virgo. I'd call your video that too, but then I get demonetized. Can't use those words in the title. So this is good. So if you're not familiar with tarot, death can be a scary thing until it works in your favor. Okay? Death, like all cards in tarot, pros and cons. Good things and not so good things. This is a good thing, I promise you. When we pull out the big guns here, and this is a big gun, and it kicks this guy's ass. That's what it does. That anxiety that we were discussing, the Nine of Swords, the things that keep you up at night, the thoughts, the fears, the expectations, self-imposed, the fragmentation, desires, wishes, wants, expectations, all draining away from you at night as day and day and day and day goes by, at night after night after night. The more you allow yourself to open up to change, your foundation becomes more solid in the reality with whomever it is you're reacting to, and it little by little starts to kill the doubts. The fears. I also know, as a sense of shadowing as it is over the Wheel of Fortune, time has passed. I know you have lost foundations before. You find that your environment is shifting into something that is taking up shape rapidly. It's a little scary. It's positive, and it feels solid. And as it continues to solidify under that earth interpretation of energy, your fears start to dissipate. This is a normal earth process. As your world becomes more solid, the fears go away. And again, you experience the emotional conversion. As I invest, I feel better because I know it's correct, not because it's not correct. This back here was what was not correct. Feeding to and giving the energy to the stuff that you have hoarded in your mind that did not work out, the fragments. continuing to fragment yourself by giving to it to keep you distracted. Something is becoming increasingly solid in your environment. I admit it's happening rather quickly, but that's up for you to decide. In terms of pacing, it's different for everybody. Once I saw an Aquarius reading happen so fast, I was like, honey, is this live time? I mean, seriously, it happened so fast, it was like it was happening in front of my eyes. I was like, you're doing this right now. Everybody's pacing is different, but I will say this. The reason why, Virgo, I think you're actually diving into this, you're like every other person I've ever met who had to deal with high anxiety. You're actually always prepared for the worst. So when I told you you're going through an energy conversion, imagine all that energy if you're now prepared for the best. Yes? Do you see what happens when you meet the right person? The fears, the anxieties, the old failures, they all go away. You're right. In your base energy. When you told me, Christina, I know who had moved it. I have that strength of conviction. I would not hesitate if I met the right person. You were right about that. It's just not quite from the lens that you had expected or thought. There's a reason you've held back. And not just with whomever this person is. It's looking like a new entry energy. Strong as hell. I'm talking about in every aspect of your life that was ever important to you. Your personal self is always several steps behind your upfront energy. I know where it comes from, as we've discussed. And that will start to go away. Seven of Cups here for you twice. It's under your strengths and that's under your hopes and fears. Do you dare? Do you dare, Virgo, dream of love? Open up to it. Why is the hope and the fear the hope and the fear? Because often what we hope for the most is also what we fear for the most. It's usually a double-edged sword thing. It's hard to be human. Right? It's hard to be human. What if we get what we want? Holy hell. What if we don't get what we want? It's no easy thing to be human. It really isn't. Are we switching or staying? That's interesting. I'm not... Okay, I'm going to pull from this. I'm also being told this one as well. That's interesting. I haven't had any other energies hop around like this today. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Hopes and fears, hopes and fears, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears, please, for Virgo. Hopes and fears, please, for Virgo. At Five of Wands, the Resistance, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing, not once but twice. It's coming down, opening up. You are opening up towards it. The Resistance is coming down. That's one of the many things that's changing. So as I told you, Wheel of Fortune here is not once but twice. As things become more solid, okay, in your world, in your actual 3D environment, your sense of resistance goes way down, not once but twice. That's changing. It feels like the changes are happening fast, but it's kind of like, holy shit, what's happening? These are all good things. This can't be right. Maybe I should throw up some resistance real quick because I'm not used to this kind of thing. I'm not used to happening. So, oh my God. So yeah, it's reasonably under, like I said, your hopes and fears as you open up in confidence and in passion and emotional investment towards whoever it is you are connecting to. You realize how rapidly things are changing. You're not nearly as anxious and frustrated as you used to be. It's like as it takes more and more solidity in your eyes and in your sense of feeling, you open up more towards it, okay? But it's kind of scary at the same time to take that particular ride because your fire, your positive fire, has not gone into a positive orientation for some time. in terms of that's actually what I want. I feel that, and I feel it strongly, and it's a scary ride for you. That's the Virgo I'm looking at, but it's a roller coaster, but it's a thrilling roller coaster. You have to remember to breathe. You're being subject to many changes at one time, but most of those changes, I'm happy to report, are on the inside. As your physical world, again, imperative for Earth, takes shape, becomes solid, the less shaky you feel on the inside. Okay? You are investing. You are going through an energy conversion. I gotta see when this person introduces himself to you, honey. It's looking like it's right around the corner. Okay. I like this because when I opened up, I'm like, that energy is so strong. How are they not already in Virgo's life? It was hypothetical. You told me, and I had this impression I would know what to do. I would know what to do. I would know what to do. I'm like, well, if it's that strong, this should already be in your life, Virgo. No, you just told me, Christina, I know what I do. I know what I would do. It was hypothetical. But then you added that extra layer, but I'm too busy. It was more than being busy, honey. I know that's the cover story to your particular book. But it was more than being busy. That was the glossy cover to your book. Most likely what you told family and friends. That space you put between you and your love goals. It had been there for a while. Let's keep going. Let's rock the Casbah, honey. There's something else here I'm supposed to see. What else, please, about the Seven of Cups? What else, please? What else, please, about the Seven of Cups? Two of Wands. There's the conversation. Temperance, Sagittarius, Three of Pentacles are starting out as friends with this person, but as you do. Also, FYI, for some of you, specifically, you have a friend. I have to report this. Some of you specifically have a friend who is Sagittarius. They help you. Continue to connect with them. They give you good insight, okay? That is very specific for some of you, and also you might be connecting literally with this person in Sagittarius season, which is right after Scorpio, so that is late November to late December. The Seven of Cups for some. Okay, so through these conversations, you might meet them online first. I can't say that's not a possibility. Two of Wands is gazing out upon the world, and as time has gone by and our technology has impressed, Two of Wands is pulling up more and more in that direction. So some of you might start the building block structure. The Three of Pentacles is, I told you, this is a new energy. This is not a returning. If it was a returning, I'd tell you. Capricorn's was all returning. It was 100% reconciliation. Yours is not that. It's a beginning structure with somebody very strong. Okay. They want to make a very strong offer towards you. You're kind of like, okay, building block structure so I can feel safe, so I can feel secure. And that seems to be how it's starting out. It happens, I'm just saying how it's unfolding. It starts out as conversation, as these things do. For some of you, you find this person to be healing, or they are literally a healer of some type. This could be an indication of their profession. Medical, emotional, I don't know. Could be someone in the spiritual practices, I could not say. But you find their energy to be very healing and or restorative, and for some of you, FYI, it's a very strong friend who helps mend your thoughts, as it were. And it's in this process that you literally feel better and you get more confidence about the building block structures. Again, your outcome is a Page of Pentacles. So for you, I'll take it. Okay, just please know that you are headed in a good direction, and I see you tentatively building, and as you continue to solidify your environment, you understand how rapidly things are changing, but in the best interest. Okay, so those negative aspects we saw are now changing. Yes? Okay, some of that Page of Pentacles, there you are at the bottom of the deck, honey. What's going on? And you'll start to feel a lot more comfortable. Okay, some of that Page of Pentacles, please. Show me that Page of Pentacles. So, you are being tentative, but you are building. Okay, and as you continue to do so, you will literally feel better. Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. Yeah, no, this is a brand new person, so I don't want to hear in the comments, I know who that is, and they're a narcissist. Jesus Christ. I'm so sick of seeing those comments. This is a brand new person. They have no pre-existing imprint energy as far as I can tell. It looks like they're literally introducing themselves here as well as possibly over here. Alternatively, like I said, that's your best friend or somebody whom you trust, okay? And they are helping you feel better. Nine of Wands, the resistance, the commitment. There is still some resistance in you, but you are committing to yourself, okay? That is dying, or I should say exiting. Don't mean to use such a strong word, okay? But there's that big part of you that I saw over here. It's in the hovering and as well as in your outcome. It's on a reflection of both on your top lines. So what is hovering around you, what is cycling out is that resistance, and I see it over here as the outcome too. You understand the opportunity for what it is and you commit to that. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is our commitment energy. It does not have to mean marriage. It is simply our yes and our no. I stand to do better for myself. I stand to invest better in myself. Okay. And you do want to pull out of that energy. It's taking you a minute. This is not going to happen overnight. I know this energy has introduced itself strongly to you. You are reacting strongly to it. You are showing me a great deal of caution, most likely wanting to be friends first until you can feel more secure. But as you continue to do so, the harder of your emotions, particularly your anxiety, will come down, possibly even exit altogether. That's what we want. FYI, I still see these energies trying to pull you backwards, most likely out of habit. So please be aware of that. I don't like it. Okay, in terms of these energies that you kind of injected yourself in to keep you busy, I understand why you did it. They still try to pull you back into that. I don't like the back and forth. So if you have the opportunity to exit out some of those cycles that you keep you busy and preoccupied, because guess what? That's not where you want to be anymore. I suggest you take it. I would like to see something more substantial than this. But like I said, Page of Pentacles, given where you came from, how your energy is trying to convert from something that is negative into positive, I'll take it. I know that's not terribly impressive, but honey, it's real tarot, and these things for you are not going to be by leaps and bounds. It seems like the smallest of victories to you. That's where you need to start, okay? Okay, anything else, please? I just want to push a little further. Recommitment to thyself, but in better and more positive ways. I want to see that resistance come down further. Okay, I do. I'm sorry, but I do. I want to see it come down further. King of Swords, the Tower. Yep, I agree. Your advice. So King of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I completely agree with that advice. You're going to have to make the active decision here. This cannot be passive. We're done juggling. Done. The back and forth with the confusion. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. The King of Swords fuzz. Fuck that. And I'm going to make change myself. You're going to have to make some decisions on your part that you might seem, or from your point of view, seem radical. They're not. It's just about what's in your best interest, honey. So no more insistence upon confusion. Okay, there are some balls that are in the air that are not your business. You just kept yourself busy in them. That way you didn't really have to look at yourself. You don't need to do that anymore. You can make the radical decision to make radical decisions that are in your best interest. So if you want to devote more of your energy to what looks like a new union, okay? Because maybe you're tired of moving slow. Maybe you're tired of doubting yourself. The King of Swords isn't too big on doubting himself yet. You want to make more decisions that are in your best interest, that are logical and allow you to move forward in leaps and bounds as opposed to small baby steps. That's up to you. I told you the pacing's interesting for you. You have a lot of fire in you. But it's not used to being meted out in your best interest. You're used to, well, we've already discussed what you're used to. I know where it comes from. You have a strong sense of obligation. A lot of that became self-imposed. You have something here that really is worthy of your time, energy, and attention, and you want to give more to it. So you can start making some critical decisions about what to cut out. Again, if you're not happy with the small investing pace that I'm seeing for you, okay? You're going to have to commit more to yourself and start cycling out these Nine of Wands I saw. As you do so, that sense of tension in you, the anxiety in you, and the frustration in you will come down. Okay? And realize how you've been engaging your energies here and there and every other place. Might have kept you busy and distracted. but not necessarily made you happy, because there's something here that's trying to make you happy. And I think you want to give more of yourself to it. And you're coming up against what looks like a frustration. The energy constantly still seems to be preoccupied, even though now it doesn't want to be. So you're going to have to make some of those critical decisions to cut out some of these Nine of Wands. I understand why you did it, but you don't need them anymore. Even if they insist they still need you, well, that's what we call delegating. You know, I would like to see you really start to pull back from this busyness so you can develop this further. As you do, your foundation becomes stronger. The worst of your feelings and fears come down. In other words, this person's good for you, as far as I can see. What's not good for you is the crap that keeps trying to pull you back. Okay? Okay. See, I was told to show that on the split. I was pick up the deck, Christina, and I did. Tower right there on the split. Yeah. Okay. You got yourself into this situation. Again, I understand where it was coming from. You kept yourself busy, so you didn't have to look at your personal stuff. And it was coming from a place of anxiety and fear and holding oneself back. And now that you've been knee-deep in that energy for so long, you're going to have to extract yourself from it. Okay. You're going to have to make some active cycling out choices so you can focus more on this union, because I'm sorry, honey, I can't push past this low-level investment energy despite the fact that you want to give more to it, because the stuff that you kept so busy still wants your attention. So you got yourself in it, you're going to have to start cycling some of that out. Okay? Because it's like I can't see enough of your devotional energies towards what you want. It's there, and I want you to really capitalize on it and invest in it. At first I thought you were just showing me low-level investment for hesitation, being cautious. It's actually a little more complex than that. It's a little more complex than that. People are still demanding your time, energy, and effort. So I want you to please be aware of that. Just know that as you continue to immerse yourself in this particular energy, the worst of your fears and stresses come down internally. Your external world, you're going to have to start making some choices. Okay, now. What? No freaking way. I thought this was 20 minutes. I have no earth in my chart, honey. Once I sit down, I have no sense of time. I really don't. It's mystifying. I wear my watch like that helps me. It doesn't help me at all. I wear my watch during the readings like that's supposed to help me. It's a nice theory, but it's a theory that is not realized. I have no sense of time. And that's the way I like it. This is how I read. I'm an in-depth reader. I take my time, and I also layer things on impression, intuition, and so on and so forth. So yeah, when I say we don't do fast food tarot, that's exactly what that means. But yeah, no, I have no sense of time. I thought yours was maybe 20, 30 minutes. Surprise. Okay. When does this, and it is introductory energy, let's make that clear. There's nothing X about this. It's very strong, powerful connection. It's presenting itself to you. Very much so. Can I have an idea of when this enters, please? Ace of Pentacles, Chariot, King of Cups, Scorpio season, the Tower. Well, there's no confusion about that. Okay. Well, double Scorpio energy right there. Like I said in tarot time, that's right around the corner. We are in Libra season, yes. And so we enter Scorpio October 23rd this year. Not too much confusion about that. It's been a long delay. I know, honey, it's been a long time. I know it's been a long time. Emotional delay, stagnation. I know. It's been hard for you to be vulnerable. But once you do, it's on. Okay. Yes, this person introduces themselves in a matter of weeks by late November. That was pretty succinct. Awesome. Could be Scorpio. We also have Gemini here. We also have Cancer. A touch of Aquarius. Anything else, please, about this person that's incoming? See, I just saw the Hanged Man in the World on the split. The time of stagnation and doing nothing is over. You kind of putting yourself last out of fear and doubt. that's coming to an end. I promise you though, if you really want to immerse in this connection, strong as it is, as beautifully as it's presenting itself, you're going to have to make more time for it. I honestly thought your low-level investment had to do with the fact that you were being cautious. It ran contrary to your strengths, okay, and your emotional conversion from negative to positive. Because this is actually quite nice. This is Virgo saying, no, I'm happy to explore this, and I believed you. So it's like, why are you showing me so little investment despite the fact that you're feeling so good about it? Tell you why. All that crap you got yourself immersed in to keep you busy, okay, it's not going to just go away by itself. So if you really want to explore this connection more heavily, you're going to have to start making critical choices about who gets more of your time, or rather, who continues to get more of your time. Because I can see you exiting shit that you held on to out of habit, contributed to, hoarded it, convinced yourself you still needed it. It was just you delaying. It was you delaying. Too much self-doubt. For some of you, it was crippling self-doubt and anxiety about paying attention to your own love lives. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. You might know this person from work. They could be new. I don't quite know about that. You could be starting a project with this person, or again, Eight of Pentacles is that kind of day-to-day function. So this could be someone that in your day-to-day sphere, they present themselves like they see you every day, that kind of thing. And it could be, again, someone whom you're just now beginning to see but never quite saw before. In other words, they've been in your sphere, but you never saw them that way, or you didn't notice them that way because he was busy. Somebody who's been slowly thinking about approaching you for some time. The Knight of Pentacles to the Two of Swords. They didn't know if they should. They took their time, kind of a slow entry. They had to figure out what their method was, how to approach you practically. They know to some extent that you might be a very practical, steadfast person, or that they take your work seriously, or you take your work seriously, and they know that about you. But I see a slow, steady approach that was methodical. The Hanged Man, no later than, okay, that was delaying communication. For some of you, the 12th might be important. It could be October 12th. It could be November 12th. Excuse me, no later than December. I apologize. The stomach acid is real, honey. Oh, it's real. Okay, the 12th might be, I already said that. 8th might be important. 2 weeks from now. Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands. When it starts, it will go rather swiftly. It's going to feel very good and very fluid. Eight of Wands to the Knight of Cups. So yeah, this person took a little time to approach you. A little bit hesitant, a little bit shy. But they wanted to do so from a practical method approach that suggests they know what they're doing and that they want to be taken seriously. But once they do, it's kind of open. The energy just opens up rather splendidly after that. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. We've got some romance here. We've got vulnerability here. We've got some rapid fire communication. It all feels good. Boom. So yeah, I would say in the next month or so, there you go. What happens after that, I don't know, but I just know you want to devote more time to it, not less. At first I mistook that. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay? At first I mistook that for you showing very little investment, caution. On the contrary, you just don't have as much time to devote to this as you would like to. Why? Because that crap. You got yourself in it, honey. You're going to have to start making decisions to cut it out. Okay? Because I want you to enjoy this. I want you to enjoy this connection. Because you told me with that opening conviction, you know what to do. I know what to do. If the right person landed in my lap, I'd know what to do. I know what was up. Prove it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm excited for you. I have no reason to believe that you have consciously met this person in this way yet. Even if they're in your sphere, they have not presented themselves towards you yet. So when and if they do, you come back, you tell me. Okay, yeah, well, I see that. The busy bee. Busy. We're keeping ourselves busy. Yes, I know. Look at the iris. There might be something here. The four-leaf clover. A little bit of luck. Just a little bit of luck. Lucky they met you, something like that. Or they feel themselves lucky because they met you. Or they had a lucky moment. They might be looking for that opportune moment. That would explain why I'm seeing so much hesitation in their energy about how to approach you. They're waiting for the right moment, or a lucky moment, or a serendipitous moment, something like that that tells them it's okay to to approach you. Because after they do, the lines of communication open up immediately with this person, and they do make you feel much more natural. I saw it. They're just waiting for a lucky moment. Big masculine glasses, yay, these always make me smile. So you might wear like rather, these are, I don't say big, okay, so for instance, right here, they also at the same time pulled small feminine. So these are just his and her glasses. So when I say masculine glasses, this could be a man who wears glasses, or even if you're a female, you wear large, what would look like masculine glasses. But I also have the female ones here, so small feminine and large masculine. So his and her glasses is so cute. You might both wear glasses. You might both be wearing sunglasses when you meet. I don't know. You might be wearing reading glasses when they approach you, and they just wear glasses. I don't know. But I have his and hers glasses. That's so cute. The seashell, sign of Cancer. Shark, sign of Scorpio. R, the letter R. And Sagittarius. No, I'm sorry. Speaking glasses, I need to get mine. That is Aquarius. I apologize. So Aquarius, you might have some strong Aquarius in your chart. I did kind of see that a little bit. And you also might be connecting to Aquarius, and then also the time of Aquarius, which isn't until late January. I don't think that's it. So it could very well be Aquarian energy. Anything else, please? X, Z, U. Big heart. Yes, indeed. The crescent moon, there might be some significant crescent moon energy that's coming up. You'll have to look at the calendar for that. I could not tell you when the next crescent moon is. I think the last one was October 3rd, so another 2 weeks from now. Or 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from October 3rd. I'm sorry, honey, I'm tired. Dear Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, respectively, and also that sense of timidity and vulnerability. Okay? Just one more, a couple more. F, I. And again, there's that infinity loop 3 times. You're going to have to start making choices, Virgo, about the stuff that you purposely put yourself into to keep yourself busy, to keep yourself distracted, so you didn't have to. Your anxiety needed somewhere to go, is what I'm trying to say. Your anxiety needed somewhere to go. So, of course, you threw yourself into this, that, and the other, anything that kept you from having to look at you internally. You will be connecting with someone relatively soon that makes you connect to you strongly. And the more you see it in the real world, the more it takes away from your fears and your anxieties about love and life and giving your energy to this, that, and the other. And I was so confused at first. I was like, okay, I'm seeing low-level investment. All right. Maybe they're just being cautious. No. It was over here, and it's over here too. You're going to have to make a commitment to invest in you and what it is that you want to achieve, your love energy, your desires, and so forth. And you're going to have to start cutting the fat. Cutting the fat. Or rather, we should say cut the frustrations. Cut the frustrations. The crap that kept you busy is still wanting your attention. It's still diverting your energy. And now you're not happy with that. Not anymore. I told you it was on the exit. So you're going to have to start making those choices as the King of Swords. Okay, this is not important. This does not need my attention. I used to get myself involved in that. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to devote more energy to this because you do. And the more you do, the more you stabilize. And then you start to invest. Okay, that's enough. I just wanted to make that point clear. I just see so much busyness surrounding your energy now that it finally found someone that it wants to really get in there and experience their energy. It's like you can't to the level that you want to. And it was frustrating for me right at the end. Like, good God, just tell me Virgo gets married and has babies. Jesus. Or whatever the case is. Whatever the case is. It's like, I just want you to do, honey. After all this, I want you to have whatever that is. I want you to have it. Okay. Okay, that's enough. All right. Put in the comments as you see fit. I do hope this resonated with you. It was interesting. You took me for quite the ride there at the end, but actually it wasn't you. It was everything else surrounding you. The sound and the fury, honey. Good God. How much crap did you get entangled with in order to keep yourself preoccupied? To give your frustration and your anxiety a place to go? That immersion is the stuff you're going to have to disentangle from. So you can concentrate more on what matters to you now that it's here. You understand? This is what happens when we do all that energy diffusion. when you actually find something that you want to concentrate your energy on, this crap up here still expects the same level of attention. You understand? So you're going to have to make those critical decisions. Okay, that shit goes, that shit goes. Okay, that's what you're going to have to do, because I want you to really get in there. I do. It's what you deserve. So you said, you told me, Virgo, you told me, Virgo, I took your word for it. You told me I would know what to do. Do you? Okay, because now you got something here. Put that little theory into practice. All right? So give this person the attention that you deserve and that they deserve. Anyway, that's enough. Sorry. I think you get it. I do go on sometimes. I can't help it. It's who I am. All right. Like I said, put in the comments as you see fit. Virgo, honey, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Be well.